Ghanaians dragged Hilda Baci on Twitter, and Opeyemi Famakin is angry with Igbos. What the heck is happening in the food community? Well, find out in a few. Hey everyone, welcome to Daily Stento. Now let's get into the gist. I woke up a few days back and found out that renowned chef Hilda Baci was trending on Twitter. But guess what? Hilda Baci wasn't trending because of anything remotely concerning her. Nope. She was instead trending because of a Ghanaian chef, Chef Falia. Turns out Chef Falia is trying to break and set a new Guinness World Record in cooking, the same category Hilda Baci set her world record in.
Believe me, even with the 120 hours I gave to Guinness World Records, it was a surprise I wanted to give to Ghanaians to actually do much more than the 120 hours, so that anyone wanting to embark on the cooking marathon in the Guinness World Records is going to find it very difficult.
The funny thing is that Hilda Baci isn't the current holder for cooking anymore as at now, except she goes back to want to break it again, which left to me, I see no need doing that. However, you can't deny her popularity. Even Guinness Book of Records acknowledged it. And this makes her a target for whoever wants to gain popularity. Ghanaians were petty though. They dragged her on Twitter, which I felt wasn't necessary. Hilda Baci wasn't the only person that got dragged, Sha. The whole Nigeria got dragged. They collected water. They went on a petty rant claiming Nigerians do not support them, that Nigerians refuse to promote Chef Falia because she is Ghanaian. You people. Dear Ghanaians, don't jump into conclusions. Let me explain to you guys and give you guys small expo. Unless you're an A-list celebrity or someone who is already popular, chances are that Nigerian bloggers won't check for you. You aren't on their radar. So guess what? They won't promote you because they don't know you. The best way to get the attention of Nigerian bloggers is either by paid PR, that's you have a whole PR machine behind you, or by calling in favors and having your influential friends help share whatever you want to promote. Now, Hilda Baci did a combination of both. She had a solid PR machine behind her. So Hilda Baci also called in favors. I remember Chef Cubid promoted her heavily then. Same with other Nigerian chefs. When the hype was gaining momentum, other Nigerian celebrities joined in and helped promote her. You did not see Nigerians crying, asking other African countries to support her. No, they did not do that. You can imagine Hilda Baci using both strategies. She did not even just rely on her celebrity friends. She had a whole PR machine behind her. You can imagine her using both strategies to promote herself. It would definitely be a win-win, and Hilda Baci was smart enough to use both strategies. So my Ghanaian brothers, I've given you guys the cheat code. You have to sell yourself to Nigerians. Don't just assume they'll come and find you. And if you ask nicely, chances are Nigerians will help promote you people. We don't have time for wahala. The only wahala we seem to have with other African countries is that we like to run mouth and hear people. And that is just banter. We just like to run mouth. If you hear us back. And you will see how the gist will flow beautifully. Like I said before, have a solid PR machine behind you that will sell yourself to Nigerians, or call in favors by asking nicely. Nigerians will help you. We no get wahala. Hello, please help this channel grow by subscribing and also turn on the notification so you don't miss any video. If you've loved this video, please give it a thumbs up and share. Now let's get back to the gist. Now on to the next gist. Opeyemi Famakin is a Nigerian food critic. I must add that he could be quite controversial as he spares no one when he gives his reviews. Earlier, he could be quite controversial. I mean, we can't forget when he called out Don Jazzy when he reviewed his burger. Yeah? Well, this time around, he spazzed out some of his Igbo followers. According to him, they dragged him when he reviewed a meal. This is a snippet of the video. That is the video where he reviewed a meal that triggered his Igbo followers.
Liberian jollof rice. Hey, God Almighty. Liberian jollof voted as the world's best jollof. Who is lying to people in Liberia? Who is lying to you people? Fried okra with rice. Palava sauce with Liberian fufu. So today we're going to be trying. Nigerians and Cameroonians are the only ones whose food differs from everybody else. It tastes very Eastern in a good way. I'm not being shady, it just reminds me of soups from the East. I feel like all these Americans, all these Oyimbos, try fufu and West African soup for the first time.
Their response did not sit well with Opeyemi as he had had enough. He took to his IG page where he released his response and oh boy.
Dear Igbo followers, we need to talk. This is 2024 and this year I'm not agree for anybody's. Now I've noticed that you guys, when food bloggers talk about your food, whether good or bad, you get emotional and you start dragging them, calling it tribalism, whatever. Many food bloggers who cook, who do cooking videos, you've bullied them to the point that some of them, they announce that I will never cook Igbo food again. You can do that shit on their page, but don't bring that bullshit behavior to my page anymore. Throughout last year, I barely spoke about Igbo food. Do you know why? Because every time I talk about an Igbo dish, be it good or bad review, you guys get emotional. I will go to the north, eat their food. I'll say, oh, I like this food. Oh, this food I don't like. And those who disagree with me will give me reasons why they disagree. I'll go Yoruba land, do the same. I go south. PH, I like this food. This food, I don't like it. And they would, there is back and forth banter. But you guys, the moment somebody says, oh, this Igbo soup, I don't like it. Tribalism. You a tribalist. Biafra. Not be me do Biafra war. See, this year, don't try that rubbish with me. Don't try that rubbish. Like I did a post now, talking about Liberian soup. And I said, oh, this Liberian soup shares the same flavor and taste with Igbo soups. Is that a bad review? Is that an insult? You're already asking what issue do you have with it? You see, Igbo people, I love you guys. Not all of you. Most of you on my page, you guys love me, but some of you, a lot of you, they frustrates me. Let me do my job. If I say I don't like this Igbo soup, it's not tribalism. It just means I don't like it, and give me reasons why.
Don't tell me isn't the only one that has been trolled over his review or her review of an Igbo bill. Respected chef and the diary of a kitchen lover also revealed how she was trolled because she made an Igbo meal. According to her, she was trolled and humiliated, with someone going as far as creating a video to mock her efforts. And it didn't help that during that period, she was pregnant. Well, Opeyemi's followers were not happy with the call out at all. Igbo people, they continued trolling him with some threatening to even harm him. He wasn't having it as he released another video and has been chaotic on his page.
Followers. So I just did a video now addressing some of you and the way some of you react to my content when I mention Igbo food. Now, a large chunk of you, when I talk about Igbo dishes, a large chunk of you agree and some of you disagree and you say, oh, this thing you said, I don't agree with it. This is not the way it is done. This is not the way it is eaten, blah, blah, blah. Now, those of you that do that, I have zero issues with you. I'm not above being corrected. When I say things and you disagree, I don't have issues with those who disagree with me. I am a critic. I should be able to accept criticism. I don't have issue with that. It is the ones that when I say, or more, let's not lie, if we're comparing soups, fisherman soup number 1, this soup number 2, oha number 3, you're a tribalist. It is those ones I'm referring to. Now, you don't see them. You make your comments, we banter, and you move on. But there's of Igbo people, not all of you, but there's a large number of Igbos always saying shit when I mention Igbo food. So say because one person said it, fam, not one person. You don't see it. As the Yoruba say, now person will pack the shit, go know how the shit they smell. Because you don't do it and you don't see it does not mean it exists. Literally, on the post I was complaining, somebody literally put me but I pinned it, it's there. So please don't think, because one person said it, is now using it as a kidney to attack us. Fam, I have no issues with the Igbos. This sounds shallow, but I love your woman. But again, and it's not only me, there are many food bloggers that will say, from today, Igbo food, I won't cook again. It's not one comment that will make them say I won't do Igbo food again. It's not one comment. I'm telling you that when Nigerians who are not Igbo speak about Igbo food, a lot of Igbo people become emotional, whether good or bad. They become emotional and they start dragging Nigerians. Just because you don't do it does not mean others don't do it. I want to go to the east. Has anyone noticed that I visit every area in Nigeria, but I avoid the east? Have you not noticed why? Because the one time I went there, let me not lie, when I was in the east, I was very dishonest in the sense that because I know Igbos tend to be sensitive, I was very positive. I was overly positive. The things I did not like, I kept short. And even with my positive reviews, people were still dragging me. And I said I will never step foot in the east again. If you notice, last year I barely reviewed Igbo food because the moment anyone talks about Igbo food, again, not all of you, but a majority of you, you get emotional. And I like Igbo food. I want to experience this Imo masquerade or whatever. I spent Christmas in Abuja. Deep down, I wanted to be in Imo State, but I don't want Wala. On Twitter now, they've labeled me tribalist by God. Igbo people, why?
Igbo people are not happy because they feel he's targeting them. Opeyemi feels he has been targeted by them enough, and you know, such situations nobody wins as far as I'm concerned. I always believe in truth and dialogue, not constant dragging up and down. The truth is that we should all be open to criticism on both sides. Yes, both sides. But then again, we should criticize with love and not with the sole aim of bringing each other down. Personally, I do not think it's fair to rubbish people's efforts because their method did not sit well with you. Food content creators go through a lot when churning out videos. If you feel they made a mistake in their videos, nothing stops you from going to the comments, hey, you got it wrong here, you got it wrong there. Not standing 10 toes deep, saying you are going to call them out, and you are going to insult them. This is no. Things aren't done that way. We should correct with love. Anyway, tell me what you guys feel about Opeyemi's response. Do you think he went overboard or he went too far? Do you think Opeyemi reacted? And do you feel Nigerians don't support Ghanaians?